Today I will be sitting down with the father of genetics, Gregor Mendel, to discuss his childhood, life, studies, just everything you want to know about Gregor Mendel. So, hello Gregor, welcome to the interview. It's good to have you.
Hello, it's good to be here.
So Gregor, to begin our interview, tell us a brief synopsis of your experiments.
My experiments was crossbreeding pea plants to test genetics. Throughout the experiment, I discovered that genotypes, or variants of traits, are what make everyone unique. Some genotypes are prevalent or dominant, while others are recessive. I bred these plants for 12 years before I concluded my study.
Can you tell us why you chose pea plants?
I chose pea plants for many reasons. They produce multiple offspring, they're easy to breed, their life is short, and their traits can easily be told apart.
What are some of the different traits in pea plants?
Oh, there are many traits for a pea plant. For example, the color of the pea plant bud. The bud can either be purple, which is dominant, or white, which is recessive. Another example would be round or wrinkled seeds. Round seeds are dominant, while wrinkled seeds are recessive. Yellow seeds are dominant, while green seeds are recessive. The placement of flowers on a pea plant is also a trait that can easily be seen and that you can tell apart.
What exactly did you do with the pea plants?
I crossbreeded a purebred white pea plant with a purebred purple. Once I got my results, I crossbred their offspring, and then I bred the offspring's offspring.
What are some pollination techniques?
Typically, pea plants self-pollinate. For this experiment, I took pollen from another and transferred it to another plant's stigma. This is called cross-pollination.
What is the most interesting thing you found in your experiment?
I found that in the first generation, the dominant always prevails. Then as the more generations went by, the recessive became more and more prevalent.
Can you explain your law of dominance?
My law of dominance is that a dominant trait will show up in those that are heterozygous or have one dominant factor and one recessive.
Can you now explain your law of segregation?
My law of segregation is that two alleles that decide a trait will separate from one another and go into different gametes.
You grew up in Brno, Austria, correct?
Another page. Yes, this is correct.
Did any part of your childhood spark your interest in genetics?
Whenever I was younger, I always wondered why my 4 sisters and I all had different traits. Also, my father would always walk me around our orchard, and we would work together there, which I think also helped spark it.
So, this interest in genetics has been prevalent since a young age.
Yes.
What was your childhood like?
There's not really much to say about my childhood. I was born as Gregor Mendel on July 20th, 1822. My parents were peasant farmers. They always knew that I was a smart child. They valued my education, and even though it was a struggle sometimes, they still managed to send me to school.
Your occupation is a monk, correct?
Correct.
What influenced you to become a monk?
Oh, yes. One of my professors recommended me to the Augustinian monks. Through this, I was able to continue my education. It helped me realize my passion for teaching. It also gives me access to monasteries' botanical garden where I can freely do my experiments.
To close our interviews, what do you say about your work going unrecognized?
Thank you for having... Oh, my time will come.
Okay, well that's the end of our interview. Thank you for your time, Gregor.
Thank you for having me.